Hi, Roses and cross watching bees. I'm Rosie, the psychic reader at the Psychic War, and roses are red. Violets are blue, but I'm actually reading the energy, not spitting out mini me's like you know who. If that's something you can get into, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and watch the playlist. The playlist is called First Responders, and I'm going to get right into this energy. You're having kids right away. That's what I'm getting. Y'all gonna have a couple of kids right away. So worried is coming up. Some of y'all might have been worried about having children. That's coming up. Like as soon as you let go of that fear, boom, you're pregnant with twins, triplets, or something like that. You're having kids. And I always read children as being a purpose in life or some other way to read or look into it, but I don't know if that's really what this is, if it is anything but a child. Or there could be energy here of a Messiah, like a salvation. But I feel like it's coming like a new way of thinking. Some old way of thought was holding you back. And so this new way of thought is gonna come towards you very quickly as soon as you are willing to let go of anything that doesn't get you where you choose to be. Witty here, something about your intelligence. You could be a reader, an avid reader, energetically, literally. I feel like you have the ability to really separate yourself from the world that everyone can see, and you start to indulge in this new energy. Like there's this new atmosphere that you can create just by entering. Just by entering. It becomes what it is. Just by opening a book, you enter a new world. And so that's coming up with this spiritual energy as well. Just by opening a book, there's so much knowledge that you explore, and there's more coming. Like being able to explore this knowledge is increasing your quality of life. That's what I'm getting from this energy. You have antisocial, offensive. You are offending people by separating yourself, and that's okay. Because I feel like you're reading the energy of this new place where you're about to enter. So let's get some energy on this worried. The moon. Some of y'all might have been worried about your ability to manifest, or it feels like you were losing control, or like the power was coming so quickly towards you that it felt like you were almost scared of saying the wrong thing, because it seemed like everything you said was happening, good or bad, and it's just like, I can't have this much control. But that's what I feel like. As soon as you let go of that control, and if it's negative, it's negative, if it's positive, it's positive. It's like, this is the universe that you're tapping into. When you read a book, you don't just skip over the bad parts. I don't know, maybe you do skip over. Sometimes I do. When I'm reading, I'm just like, I'm not vibing with that. But I'm not going to put the whole book down. I'll just skip a word or two, or skip a page. Well, I'll skip a sentence. In any case, I feel like with this energy, it is like you can skip over the negative, but at the same time, the story makes so much more sense when you have the stamina to understand the negatives and the positives. Like, you don't have to be scared of words anymore. Words don't hurt you when you're close to God. They definitely can hurt when you're not close to God. So you have Queen of Cups here. And this is a woman who's very spiritual and comfortable. She also has a book here that's open, and there's love here. Like she loves to read. She could also be a writer, so that could come up for some of y'all, a reader, a writer. In any case, it feels like you have a lot of control over your situation, and it's very beautiful because it might have took you a long time to get here. Like maybe you went to school for English or reading or writing, or maybe you've written books in the past, and it's a continuous challenge, especially with AI now. Like maybe you're still someone who likes to do things, I'm going to say, the hard way, and it paid off because this skill that you've acquired is paying off in other areas. Like you being able to speak and communicate is not just about writing books. You're writing the plot of your life, and you're the main character. You'll always be the main character. Even if you're an NPC at times, you can laugh about it, or you're at least aware. So you have 7 of Swords here. Someone's trying to steal something from you. Energy, personality, charisma, balance, whatever it is that they're trying to take. I feel like you can understand why people would be obsessed over you. I feel like you're getting to the point where you can see from all these different perspectives how people feel about you, and looking at everything you've been through, the fact that these different realities exist, it makes sense that you being as smart and intelligent as you are, that people are going to want to follow you. And it's not an issue of paranoia anymore or people stalking you. It's like kids almost. Like, you know, kids want to grow up and be like you, even if they're older than you. You have 9 of Wands. So it's like the responsibility that you may have taken or refused to take is still there. Like it seems like at the end of the day, you still ended up fighting people's battles, whether they were fighting you or trying to get you to help them. You still ended up winning. It's like you didn't want to fight, but you still had to slay some demons at the end of the day. And when you slay a demon, it's like we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, it's principalities. So you casting out other people demon eventually ends up being a demon that you cast out of your own life and your own environment if these people are relentlessly following you around. It's like your own family now, your own flock. So that's the vibe. Like you won so many battles. And then with this antisocial energy, with this 8 of Cups, it seems like even if you walk away from it, you're still the Valor. Like you walk away as a champion is a vibe. Let's get some cards from this deck here. So I see Sacred Sensuality. I get a couple cards from here. Christ Consciousness. You having a couple kids. Yeah, it could be a couple fans or people, that want to give you a hug, or they feel like all their sins have been forgiven in your energy. And then you have the teacher. They're looking at you like a teacher. They can learn something from you. And it goes without saying that some of these people are going to want to be a Judas in your life and maybe feel like they have conquered you by being better than you, and now that gives them some type of clout. But they'll have to learn either way, whether it's from losing or winning. They can learn the hard way, or they can be respectful. So you have Joy. Like a child, I discovered joy in the simplicity of life. Happiness lies in magical moments, not in the material. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. And I was definitely getting like someone is a source of light to someone, an endless source of light. That being the sun. And then you have this childlike energy coming back up. And you being someone's source of hope. Elevation. I free myself from fear and trust the universe. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. So some of y'all have learned how to go within, even if that means other people are going to go within as well, and you no longer have that insecurity. Like they're going to take something that you can't produce more of, or they're going to set up camp and never leave. But that's the vibe that I'm getting. Like you are a leader and you're elevating people, and that's just the way it is. God is blessing you and rewarding you in heaven. If that's the energy that you're resonating with, like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.